In this publisher interview, the Our Hometown team is joined by Alexis Tackett of the New Pine Plains Herald in New York. We hear about the onboarding process, website traffic, newsletters, and general feedback on features of the new website.
The first question was, how did the onboard process go? Did you find it easy, or was it complicated, or?
No, I mean, it was easy. We sent everything off to you guys, didn't touch it on Thursday, which I think gave everybody a well-needed break, and then launched in first thing Friday, and it was working great. So
Perfect.
really easy.
And how has your team adapted so far? Are they finding it easy to manipulate and create articles, or are they still having a tough time with it?
I'm laughing because I don't feel like WordPress in general is easy to manipulate unless you're technically inclined, which the majority of us or the majority of the group is not. I'm kind of the most familiar with WordPress, so I find myself, helping some people out, but everybody seems to figure it out. And I know a couple people told me that they've reached out to you for help and that you've helped them out. And
yeah.
And so that's been beneficial. So, WordPress is WordPress and it has its limits.
Exactly.
But I think everybody's learning it fine. So.
Perfect. And are there any features or processes that you think could be improved upon?
I know that the event calendar is being a little bit frustrating for our events person.
Mary?
Yeah, and mostly it's because we want to highlight reoccurring events, and there's not really a way to do it, from what we can tell, without it looking like having the same event or show up, basically like dominate the main page of the event calendar. So I know that she said that she reached out to you, and then she had I forgot the name of the other person that helped her.
Oh, Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know that they kind of got it situated as best as they could, but I know that that's a plugin probably issue, not so much.
Yeah, it's generated by geo-targeting, and it has to have an address, and it has to have a start and end in order for it to show up. I know that is a complaint among publishers, so I know that we're trying to do something to streamline that further to make it easy. But yeah, I know eventually we'll get there. It's probably going to be in a future update. So as soon as that changes, I will let her know, because I know she wants to have it looking a certain way.
Yeah. I told them, I'm like, we just have to be flexible with this type of stuff. That just, it evolves over time, and we'll come up with the best methods for now, and what can change in the future, we'll adapt. So
sure. I mean, there is another thing that I could think of that we could do. It's a little bit labor intensive, but some of our publishers, I think it's Signals AZ, and there's another one. What they've done is they wanted to highlight like sponsored or featured events, and they put it into a article.
Yeah.
And they use the color blocks, so that way it highlights it, and they actually have a page for people to click on what's upcoming. But that would be done on a weekly basis. And, if you're working with a short staff or somebody who's short on time, that might not work, but they have somebody dedicated to the events there that they update. I mean, that's just a workaround outside of the event calendar, but that might be something of interest.
Yeah, no, it's a suggestion that we actually talked about. We're hiring our first paid staff member.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but that'll be probably mid-February, late February, we'll see. And we're hoping that once that comes on and we have a little bit more organization, we'll be able to do kind of the nitty-gritty stuff that takes a little bit more time to get set up. But
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we had discussed, was making articles based on certain events that just don't work out in the event calendar the way that we want them to look. So
Gotcha. Okay. Have you noticed any increase in the traffic since you started posting your stories since you launched? Have you looked?
That's one of my questions. I couldn't seem to get the statistics, and it said it was something with the cookies, and I thought I said it right, and then it wouldn't do it right. So I can't seem to see the statistics.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here you actually have WordPress Matimo. That is what we use for statistics.
Right.
And this gives you the last 30 days and it breaks it down. So you have from the 5th all the way up. And it does look like your very first day on the 6th after the launch. I mean, you had 180 visits, 161 were brand new.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of new visitors, which is great. Let's see what your times look like. It doesn't look like your times are really great, but for a new site, that's not bad.
Yeah. We've gotten a lot of great feedback. And frankly, since we posted everything on Friday. We sent the newsletter out, which I had a little bit of a panic attack because it wasn't sending. But then I got it sent out finally. And then we actually got a huge influx of donations at the same time. So that was
wow,
good too. Yeah. So people are using it. I'm trying to tie in our social media, which I actually have a question in regards to that for you later. But I think everybody needs to get used to the fact that it's up there. But our publication, quote unquote, is on Friday with the newsletter where we highlight all new stuff. So we have new articles scheduled to go out tomorrow, and then the newsletter will go out. So I'm interested to see how tomorrow's statistics look compared to last week's statistics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And do you know how to track that through the newsletter to see your response?
Yes. Yeah, I saw the little graph thing and clicked that, and it showed me how many opens we had, the percentage clicks, all of that good business.
Okay. And you can actually do it per newsletter too. And I believe we set that up for the automated. Am I correct?
I did this one separately because I was trying to, there was something that I was just confused about with the automated, or maybe it was throwing an error or something. So I just did it on a regular one.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah. But that's okay. That's why we offer two, because of the flexibility. And some people are more hands-on than others, but at least you got it out, which is good. Yeah, so you would be able to use the graph here for that specific newsletter.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So 545, 70%. Wow. And 52% reactivity. That's terrific. Got some links that people clicked on. Looks like that one there was the most popular one. Wow. That's fantastic news. I love seeing positive results right out the bat,
Yeah, we were really happy with it. So, and it was a lot less work than MailChimp, even though it was the first day. First day I always expect, okay, it's going to take us a while, but it still took me way less time to make sure everything was in there. I mean, the great part about this compared to MailChimp is that we were really limited to only one user on MailChimp. Whereas this, everybody could go in and do what they needed to do. And the only problem I had was the newsletter, and but all the articles came out perfect, and I was really happy with how much easier it was and not so much of a headache.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. All right. Last question. Would you recommend our hometown to any publishers looking to add a website or improve their existing presence?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I lied. I have one more question. Is it okay if once in a while we do interviews with new customers to see how things are going? Would this be okay to publish on our site,
yes.
For new customers? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
All right. So now I am done. I got all of that out of the way.
No problem. I hope that we have more before. You can publish it whenever, however, but I'm hoping that we are in process of creating a new logo and making it a little bit more colorful and engaging. So I'm looking forward to the future in making the website. I don't want to say be prettier, but be more aesthetic.
Absolutely. And are you aware that you can actually make your logo animated?
Yes.
You can use GIFs? Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Okay,
and that's why we're trying to make sure that what logo we go with will allow that functionality. Because I'm like, I would love to do some cool Christmas lights or snow or just something fun. So
yes, absolutely. Yeah, I used to do that too. I would make them seasonal for the holidays and that. And like for Valentine's Day, I would have hearts. Or for St. Pat's Day, I would do like the shamrocks in a pot of gold, and just little fun things to just bring attention to the site. And when people came, like, oh, the colors changed. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing it now. When I had time this weekend, I was thinking about just even taking just the one now and putting some snowflakes on there, like animated snowflakes, and so I could try it out and have a little bit of fun now that now that we're a little bit more into the website. So
absolutely. Yeah. And there's a lot of fun things you can do on Canva to create the GIFs. And I bet you'll have a ball creating something fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for watching this highly informative conversation. If you'd like to explore the New Pine Plains Herald, visit newpineplainsherald.org. And for more information on the Our Hometown newspaper platform, visit ourhometown.com. Plus follow, like, and subscribe across social media for the latest in digital publishing.